How to straighten a warped barn door. Have you ever walked into your barn and noticed that the door is warped? This can be a major nuisance, as it can make it difficult to close the door properly. If your barn door is warped, you can use a few different methods to try and straighten it. What is warped barn door? A warped barn door is a door that is not completely flat. Warped barn doors are often caused by moisture damage or age. Why my barn door are warped? The most common reason is that the door was not properly primed or painted before installation. Barn doors that are not properly maintained can also become warped over time. If your barn door is made of metal, it is less likely to warp. 1. Use a heat gun. The first and most common way to fix a warped barn door is by using a heat gun. 2. Use an iron. Another way to straighten out a warped barn door is to use an iron. 3. Use a clamp. If you are working with a particularly warped door, you may need to use a clamp to help straighten it out. 4. Use a weight. If you don't have a clamp, you can try using a weight to help straighten out a warped door. 5. Use a hand planer. If you have a hand planer, you can use it to remove any remaining warping from your door. 6. Sand the door. Warped barn doors can be especially difficult to sand, so you may need to use a power sander. 7. Plane the door. This will remove a thin layer of wood from the door and can help to straighten it out. 8. Shim the door. If the door is still warped, shimming is the next best step. 9. Add a latch. To keep the door closed, you'll need to add a latch of some kind. 10. Use a jack. If your barn door is severely warped, you may need to use a jack to pull it back into shape. 11. Use a jigsaw. If you have a jigsaw, you can use it to cut out the warped sections of your barn door. 12. Use an angle grinder. This powerful tool is more than up to the task of taking care of any warping that your door may have. 13. Use a sawzall. If your barn door is warped, you can use a sawzall or reciprocating saw to cut the door in half. The most common causes of warping are exposure to moisture or changes in temperature and humidity. Barn doors are susceptible to warping due to exposure to moisture and changes in humidity, as well as the weight of the door itself. Conclusion. Unfortunately, barn doors can be prone to warping due to the changing humidity and temperature levels in different parts of the country.